Hello friends, welcome back. In our previous sessions, we have covered and understood what is cloud computing, right? So in this session, we are going to learn about architecture of the cloud, and also we are going to learn about deployment models in cloud. Okay, so first, if you look at the cloud architecture, and you have a front end and back end, right? So front end is something okay, so the customer side. So the back end, the cloud computing. So whoever is providing cloud services to you, and that's something backend. If you look at it backend, you have a lot of services, and that's related to the storage, networking, virtual machines, database, and number of things. In the front end, you are just using mobile, desktop, or any front end tool, and you are going to access cloud services of provider. Okay, so it is a very simple architecture I'm presenting, and you will be able to understand by looking at architecture itself, right? So now we are going to talk about the deployment models in cloud. Okay, so we have a three kind of deployment models, and why we need to discuss about deployment models is it is a quite important topic, because when you create an Azure infrastructure, and you should able to understand, you should able to decide what kind of deployment model it is. Either it is a private cloud deployment model, or public cloud deployment model, or hybrid cloud deployment model. Okay, so we are going to talk about individual. So as I said, we have three deployment models. One is a private cloud, and second is a public cloud, and third one is a hybrid cloud. And first one, private cloud. So the name itself, you have a clear definition saying that private is nothing but it's a within the data center, and it is a dedicated infrastructure. Okay, so the cloud provider is going to provide service to your dedicated organization. Okay, dedicated infrastructure. So you are going to get the cloud services to only for your organization, only for your data center, right? So it means that you are not going to, I mean, none of them is not going to access your environment from outside. So it is very secure. Okay, so it is only dedicated for your data center. Okay, so that's why private cloud is it's one of the secure method to use in real time. So this mainly applicable for larger business. Why? Because they might have a larger resources in which already they purchased, and they have kept it in their data center. So for them, if they wanted to use a cloud services, so the cloud provider probably just going to implement the services, and so that the company can start using the private cloud in their organization. Okay, so as I said, private cloud is a completely dedicated infrastructure that is going to provided by the cloud provider. Got it? The second one, the public cloud. So public cloud, you have a very clear definition. Public, so public means you can access from anywhere. So we have a public cloud provider, Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services, and Google, and other platform too. Okay, and the public cloud you can simply access from anywhere. Okay, you can just travel, you can see it, I mean, you can just by walk, you can just click on the Azure or Amazon portals, and you can just view your services. So this is something you have a very flexible, and you can also pay the amount, the services that you have utilized, and maintenance, monitors, a lot of things. It's so easy and flexible, high availability, a lot of stuff, being managed very easily. Okay, so coming to the hybrid cloud, right? So hybrid cloud is something, the combination of private cloud and public cloud is nothing but hybrid cloud. Okay, you can ask me, what is mean by combination, how the private cloud and public cloud called as a hybrid. So can you give me an example, right? So yeah, go ahead. So I'll give one best example here. And before that, you can consider what are the private cloud and public cloud. And if you look at the bridge, there is a here you are seeing the bridge, right? Bridge nothing but integration. Okay, so if any integration between private cloud and public cloud, the platform that you can consider as a hybrid cloud. Okay, so from my side, I'll give one best example. Okay, so in your organization, you probably using any one of the monitoring tool, either my Nagios or SolarWinds, or if I consider I'll be there is a system center operation manager. That operation manager is dedicated for to manage, to monitor your environment, in data center level, right? To You can monitor virtual machines, you can monitor storage, everything using that system center component. Okay, what is a system center component? SCOM. Okay, so this SCOM, system center operation manager, only can implement within your organization level. Okay, so now coming to the public cloud. So what is public cloud? Public cloud also, there is a service called as a log analytics, OMS, operation management suite. Okay, so using this operation management suite, you can manage whatever you have hosted in your cloud platform, and you can, try managing, to try monitor, and everything you can end to end you can monitor using this software. Okay, so now coming to my question. For example, you are an administrator. Okay, so you are working on a managing your private organization data center, as well as you have a clients, and where you are managing some few servers in a public cloud. And it's not about the client, you can consider your company as well. Probably your company is using cloud for few or the virtual machines. Okay, so you are the admin, you are maintaining both. Okay, so you just think about it. uh, you are using in a two monitoring softwares to manage a private environment. Your organization, you are using SCOM, and public, you are using an OMS, right? So here OMS, operation management suite, is having a very good capability to integrate with your SCOM, system center operation manager integration. So it means that you no need to use system center operation manager in your data center level in organization. Why? Because you can use OMS, operation management suite, which is public service, and it is also as a hybrid cloud service, so that you can just need to manage all your virtual machines. You can just need to configure agents and all to using OMS, so that you can entire infrastructure you can easily manage by using OMS tool, OMS monitoring tool. Here, I'm trying to make you understand. So the integration mechanism, guys. Okay, so it means OMS is going to talk with your private data center virtual machines and getting the data, and making visual report to you. So okay, how it is? So the bridge between your private data center and the public data center is nothing but hybrid cloud. So it's not about only operation management, or not about only the monitoring tool. So whatever the application service, whatever you make integration between this private environment and public environment, that bridge nothing but a hybrid cloud. Okay, so um, now hope you have understand what is a private cloud, what is a public cloud, and what is a hybrid cloud. So after seeing these three in real time, when you create any Azure environment, and you will be able to understand if somebody is asking what kind of deployment model you have implemented, right? So now you should able to tell, okay, if you're something integrated with the private and public, then you say it's yours is a hybrid cloud. And if the only you are using public cloud, and you say public cloud only. If it is a private, then you say private cloud. Getting my point? Okay, so that's why we need to know what kind of deployment model it is, right? So next, and the major, now we have covered what is a cloud computing, and what are the deployment models in the cloud, and what is the difference between private, public, and hybrid clouds. Okay, please learn this topic wise questionnaires, so that you will be able to understand the things so much, I mean, as much faster as you. Okay, so let me tell you in a technical manner, what is a cloud computing, guys? Cloud computing is in a platform where you can create, manage, update, delete resources to your business over the internet. Okay, so basically you can create a cloud services to your organization over the internet, right? And second one, what are the deployment models available in the cloud? You have a three kind of deployment models: private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud, right? So what is the difference between private, public, hybrid? So private is nothing but a dedicatedly hosted cloud to your private organization, and it is dedicated infrastructure, and you cannot access this from outside of organization, right? So public cloud, public, as I said, your best example you can take Microsoft, Azure, Amazon, Google. These are the public cloud providers, and they are going to you can access from anywhere basically. Okay, so hybrid cloud, hybrid cloud is a combination of private and public, is nothing but hybrid cloud. Okay, so combination, as I said, I already given an example. If you integrate anything between private and public, that concept nothing but hybrid cloud, right? So still we are talking on basics things about cloud computing. Okay, so once this our topic done, we'll dig into the start exploring on a Microsoft Azure cloud, and then from there will everything I'm going to show in a practical manner. So be ready with the topics day by day. So thank you guys, keep watching.